He's going to leg it away from me. You enjoy it? You think you guys played well then? Me's just won their last game against... it
was Oxid, actually.
Against Oxid, actually, yeah, exactly. You were playing quite well, I think.
Well, it took us to 4 maps, which like I don't think many people expected. So.
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, well, from a personal opinion, I think you played terribly on Adroits. And then out of nowhere, Floppier and Snoop were unbelievably sick on Radar. Well, actually, no, as a team, you were pretty amazing on Radar, actually. You looked controlled the entire game. By the way, we've now got Nordic and Oxid on the server. For Nordic, we've got Grim, Stone Age, Cresty, Lazio, and Syzygy, which is Lightning, who actually... Me's kicked out of his team.
Hey, I had nothing to do with that.
There you go, Me's has kicked out Lightning, who's now playing at Milan.
No, I had nothing to do with that, man.
And for the Oxid side, we've got Fireball, Blade, Stray, Antho and Eugene, who have actually managed to repair the tank, exactly. And now we're going to see the Oxid side now move down towards this truck barrier. And I didn't expect them to get the tank so fast, to be honest, because Nordic are one of the teams who can actually be really good. And great shot there from Eugene, actually, to stop the engineer from building that barrier. Managed to get the game. Solid play there from Eugene. And the tank barrier is still being constructed. So looking like they can get back into some kind of defense, at least. They're not going to get panicked and push back to the backstage too early.
They've had a lot of self-kill out here, though. Fireball is going to be there, but he's going to self-kill. He could have stayed for the spawn kill, but he's going to just get right out of there.
Exactly. Stone Age now creeping up the main stairs with his MP40. He knows there's somebody around that tower, which is a medic. Goes down to Lazio's K43. Stone Age now picks off some more action, but gets downed by Fireball immediately. Lightning with a grenade there onto his opposing rifle nader, Antho, who's actually been, to be completely honest with you, apart from Floppier's last round, on Radar, I don't think anybody else has really been that great a rifle compared to Antho. He's been absolutely brilliant so far. Straight tank mounted MG42 MG42 frag there, Lazio and Cresty there, chiming in from the Nordic side. Stray just doing a job of moving this tank as far as can be. And we're now going to see if they can get a dynamite down and plant it on top of this tank barrier. 12 minutes, 10 seconds on the board. How did you feel the game went up against Oxid, by the way? Lazio hits a double rifle grenade there. How did you feel it actually went against? Did you feel you were in control for much of the game, or were they getting lucky? Or
well, the first map actually, we started a bit shaky, but then we pretty much set our dominance. It was Gold Rush, and we just we set like a nice time. It was very controlled. It was like getting into the rhythm of things. Yeah. And then like we just attacked like terribly on Adler. They were all over us. Yeah, we were just like making like pushes that just were going nowhere.
Indeed, I noticed actually. I think I counted at least 4 or 5 two-man rifle grenade frags literally at the start of the round from Antho, who's just on fire, and it was just not going your way. And then Radar came, and well,
Snoop and Flop. All credit to them, they raped
exactly.
the CP, it was amazing.
They were absolutely outstanding at the CP, There's nothing that could go through them. But either way, I think Blade had quite a good game against you though on, what map was it? I don't know, one map he just went sick and started getting frag after frag after frag. I think it was Radar, at the start of Radar actually. He just started off with like a 6-man streak, and it was like 3 Lugers, 3 MP40s, he was dominating. Lazio rifle grenade, off onto Fireball, who managed to self-kill and dodge that. As we see the Oxid side all self-kill and respawn actually at the back spawn, the original spawn.
They've had many times they should have been getting the plant down, but they've just not had the engineers there. The medics just seem to be going off, and like they're getting the kills, but if they don't have the engineers to plant the barrier, then they're just not going to make any progress.
Exactly, the stage is pretty much useless if you've got no engineers. There's the medics try desperately to keep each other alive. The revives come in left, right and centre, but Stone Age is going to clean up house there at the back, taking down at least 3 there. Getting them gibbed as well, and they're all on a full spawn. And Stray is going to lie here with nothing to do but watch as Stone Age team kill revives his teammate Lazio, who's going to now end up with his rifle grenade nice and live and primed, ready for action. Throws a landmine down actually towards his tank barrier. Probably going to chuck another one. Yes, he will. As he whips out a grenade, I imagine, and chucks it on the floor. No. He's not going to self-kill. Again, staying out on full with not a full barrel charge and 62 HP is kind of risky. Lazio, rough grenade in there, stops the plant immediately. Doesn't get him gibbed, I'm sure of that, though, as Fireball gets an MP40 frag on the Lightning. If he'd got the gib, I would have said that that was a brilliant rifle, but with 8 HP left, and him being on this main hill, I can't see him just actually staying alive for too much longer. It's Cresty, double MP40 frag there. 5 seconds of respawn for Lazio, and has somehow stayed alive. Guessed where the rifle is, actually. Antho hiding out in that balcony room. I know they're going to be...
I think that was good play from Lazio. Like, that just shows how confident Nordic are at the moment. Like, they're the second seed in the group, and I think they're playing with some confidence here. I'm actually a bit worried. And I actually have to go play now, Ozo, so I'll leave you to it.
I'm not happy. I've got my co-host. He's got to leave me to play a game. So
Enhanced.
hopefully we'll get Mies back on the cast to do a WinFat game if he's not playing at the same time. And have a good game, mate. We'll see you after. We see Grim grenade frag onto Eugen there as the barrier starts to get built. Antho with a double landmine frag there. Make that 3. He just seems to be hitting everything with the landmines now. Lazio grenades onto the tank, and he's probably one of the only men left alive. Blade with a double cult frag again. Just seems to be hitting everything this game. Lazio, the engineer underneath that CP, gets the frag off onto Eugen. Notices a medic underneath him, gets him down as well with that K43. Blade finally stopped in his tracks. Tank damage, and Lazio self-kills. Does instantly respawn though, so it's not going to damage him. Not going to affect him too much, I think. As they now respawn and come out of that second half. Lazio very low HP already. As we flick over towards this tank, 8 minutes, 24 seconds left on the board. We've now got to see if Oxid can pull someone out the bar, because if they beat Nordic, this is basically whoever wins this goes through as second in their group, because they both lost to spot 16. Oxid came a bit closer than Nordic, I believe. And, well, but yeah, as I said, it's literally all down to how Oxid play here. If they win this, I can imagine that they would have a pretty good chance of going through in their next round, because they're playing very well. And the same goes for Nordic. They're both two very good teams who are actually very underrated, I reckon. As we see a couple of Nordic frags come up in the console. Stoners is a field up, pushing forward. He's going to put an airstrike can just down by the bridge. Allied team have constructed that command post. As that airstrike goes down, self-kills come in. And we're now going to see if the airstrike gets any frags. He's going to get 0 frags, actually, as he picks up an ammo pack. Moves up towards the back of the bank. Cresty with 1 MP40 frag there onto Antho, probably the key player in this Oxid team. Lazio and Grim getting the remaining frags as well onto the Oxid side. As we spawn, Antho with rifle grenade primed. Shoots a rifle grenade down towards a medic who survives it. Grim actually on fire with the pistol, chucks a grenade at just a self-kill. Panzer is there at the second arch, he's going to catch it. Oh, he doesn't catch anything. Poor Panzering there from Eugen. It's not what he wanted to be doing, he needed to be hitting a lot more than just one there. He manages to self-kill and gets himself back in action. Anther with the Garand, Stray with a Thompson frag, yet again onto the Lightning. Grim chimes in again with the Luger. Lazio helping out with an MP40, and it looks as if the Oxid side are going to have to self-kill. Fireball stays out on full, gets Lazio out, and now we can actually move into this third arch pretty much unchallenged. And I do believe the Nordic side have got a bit of a task on their hands now that the Oxid side are in the bank. But Cresty, MP40, Stonage as well, is a ex-Speedlink teammate. As Eugen gets a double frag there for the Oxid side. Takes a full spawn though from Lazio, which is not what he wanted. 6 minutes and 10 seconds left on the board. People legging it in and out of this back door to get stuff. Nordic self-kill. Objective gets taken by the Oxid side. Lazio guns him down. Fireball with the Thompson frag as well onto him. And it looks as if the documents are going to continue to get retaken, but this crossfire from Nordic coming into the bank is pretty damn strong, and Stray's going to get the frag onto Lightning. And the documents will get returned by Grim, who managed to take down Stray at the last second. 5 minutes, 42 seconds left on the board now. Antho trying to put landmines down at the back of the spawn. Nordic self-kill. Respawn, obviously. And now we're going to see if Antho can do anything special. Sonus one support fire frag as Antho moves around the back of the bank. Chucks a grenade out to an LT. Catches it right in the face there. As 2 or 3 more Nordic players go down to the Oxid side. Grim coming back in with an MP40 frag though. Oxid respawning. And now Lazio and Lightning have fallen all the way back to the bank, I should say. As Lazio throws a grenade at his teammate. That's going to do a lot of damage to Lightning. I don't know why he did that. Medic comes running into the rescue to revive his teammate, and the documents are going to get taken. Grim with another MP40 frag onto Antho, who's the engineer there. Cresty pushing out the first arch with that MP40, takes a lot of landmine damage, but he's going to go into this position behind the truck to try and stop the documents from being intercepted. And he takes 1 MP40 frag onto his name. Lazio with a Luger frag as well. Stone is pushing up the top of the truck hill. Lightning with 1 more Luger frag. He's going to push to get the goal back, and he's going to do so. Antho gets the double pistol frag, but he managed to get the documents back just in time. And now it looks as if Oxid have got nothing left in the tank again. As soon as that spree of pressure finishes, and if they don't come out on top, they just seem to kind of flop. And Cresty, great shooting there from the German, manages to get a couple of nice headshots off onto his opponent there, who times a grenade on for the spawn. Rifle grenade catches it, which is Antho. Really good job here, Cresty. Takes one pack. He realizes that if he takes any more, it's going to be a waste of a pack because he's going to self-kill. Gets the Luger out. Gets a headshot off onto Stray, self-kills, and now they're going to respawn in this back area. A medic has actually just absolutely dive-bombed into that first out in there. I think it's going to be Grim who's going to have to take him out for him. He does. Cresty gets a frag onto it. Both Blade and Antho, though. And now it's looking a lot better for the Nordic side. 3 minutes, 50 seconds on the board. Lazio MP40. Luger frag from Lightning, and Cresty finishes things off with a Thompson. And with 3 minutes, 41 seconds left, I cannot see Oxid setting the time. Like I said, they just seem to go into reverse. They seem to do nothing good for themselves. They just seem to run away from anything good. And they just seem to get nothing realistically good done in these kind of minutes. They just seem to fall off and just disappear from the server. They just don't want to be in it. But either way, Cresty with another MP40 in the back to Antho. Again, probably the Oxid's key player at this moment. They need him to be performing a bit better than this. Gold secured, taken by the Allied side, who are going to move them out of that side exit of the bank in the hands of Stray. As long as he's not doing a Mies and doing a 360 and crouching in the bush, he should be all right. I think the documents have actually left the bank area, running up the truck slope. I think they might have been down though. Lazio's going to take him back after getting the frag off onto him. Respawn comes in. He just manages to secure the gold before he can actually take the gold back at the top of that truck hill. And now more medics from Cresty pushing forward, getting the revive onto the Allied spawn as grenades are going to fly into this CP area. But they managed to dodge them with 4 players from Nordic self-killing at the same time. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left on the board now. And Nordic really looking in control, really looking like they've got every single ounce of control on this server. Stone Age, double MP40, Cresty getting a third as well. Lazio checking the back. He notices that there's somebody behind the bank. Not sure who it was. I think it might have been a Panzer, because Eugene has actually gone down to Cresty's MP40. Lazio pushing into the bank there. Does get a couple of shots off onto the opponent. Stone Age finishes him off, which is Fireball, who got a bit impatient and ran at actually ran at the Belgian or Croatian living in Belgium. Cresty gets 3 frags straight in a row there. Goodbye Oxid. Lazio with a double. And Eugene forced to self-kill as there's no need to be staying out there on a full spawn. Self-kills from Nordic as well. 1 minute 35 left on the clock. And I don't think anybody else can realistically say that they're going to be setting a time now. Oxid are definitely going to lose this round. As Cresty gets another 2-man. Stones with the 4th. Grim finishes off things here as well. And it looks to me as if Oxid have kind of given up. Eugene making his way down this truck hill now, along with his medics in support. Stray goes down, revive comes in from Eugene. Cresty with the knife onto Antho. I'm not sure how he's got that, but he definitely did. Eugene pushes in forward again. Fireball with the Thompson frag on Lazio. And Cresty is going to wipe the floor well and surely clean. With 50 minutes to go, documents go down. Rifle grenade coming in from Antho. Not going to get the documents back though, even though he got the 2-man. He knows it's game over, and he knows he's going back towards the back of the second arch because he just wants to get some frags now. There's no need in going for the gold. Cannot get anything done in the last 40, 50 seconds. Grim with the Panzer. Lazio MP40. They've got to move it. They've only got 30 seconds. Eugene, double Thompson frag there. Cresty with an MP40 as before. Fireball shuts him down, as is he going to do to Grim. And I don't think the Axis side have been too troubled, to be honest. I mean, they didn't have the best of first stage defences, but they really have smashed it at this backstage of the at the bank stage. They've just got their crossfire down. Cresty really has performed, and it just looks fantastic for the Nordic side so far. 174 XP for Cresty, and as Eugene would say, XP equals skill. So there you go. There's a little something for you. Top damage going to, as I was just saying, Cresty, and following up with Stone Age. My 2 favourite Nordic players, to be honest. They're probably the nicest German guys I've ever met. So big shout out to them. Fireball doing the rest of the damage along with Antho on the allied side. Stray finally getting in the mix of things by getting the damage, but his other two teammates not even getting into the 3K club, which is never, ever good. And hopefully they're going to ready up pretty soon because it's getting late. I am getting tired. My excuse. So yeah, we should have it come in pretty soonish. If we don't, then well, we'll just blame the players for not ready up. And thank God for that. They heard me talking, they heard me mumbling around, doing nothing. And they thought, you know what, we're going to ready up for us to get the shoutcast in this game because the match is beginning right now. We're going to go in eyes with the one and only Cresty, who is playing Engineer, actually, which I'm kind of surprised about. Maybe because he just stood still, maybe he's going to change class, which could be brilliant for the allied side because he's just such a good medic. Rifle grenade pushing in the side now. Antho gets nothing done. Self-kills on the opposite side as Cresty tries to get in through past the choke point. Fireball leans out. Double frag there for Fireball. Is he going to make it to the third? No, he's not. Yes, he will, but he just goes down to Stray's MB40 before he can get the fourth. Cresty self-kills, and the opposite side looking pretty good at this first stage so far. 14.5 minutes left to go on the board. Cresty catches a nice grenade there from Blade. Stone is pushing in forwards towards this main gate now as well as Antho grenades himself. And Blade picks up one of the last remaining Nordic players at that main gate just before he self-kills. Stray with an MP40 there. Eugen, oh dear. Eugen gets team kill rifle grenade from Antho, but he does manage to shut down the opposition rifle nade, who was Lazio, because he was diving in to get the tank there because they did manage to reclaim it, as in they built the tank. And they just tried to make a last-second dive for it, but they weren't quick enough. As I hear another player set going to work on the tank. Don't think he's going to get it though. But the Nordic side definitely getting a lot closer. Respawn comes in from the opposite side now. Grenades get chucked down towards that main gate from Eugen. And he's just going to get absolutely hammered by Lightning actually in the corner. Blade gets the frag off onto Lightning just before he... oh dear. Eugen, for some reason, has chucked the dynamite down with a full bar and no longer can put any landmines out, which is a bit of a strange thing, but oh well, doesn't matter. It gets one landmine out in the end. Blade with a grenade frag along with Stray picking up two as well. Grim with a third. Eugen picking up the last one for the opposite side as well. And it looks as if the Nordic side are in full control of this attack, but no. Eugen takes the last engineer down with the Luger. And this is Dynamite going to get any frags on the main gate. Double frag there from Lightning as he moves in, but the landmines are going to go down. Take it down before he self-kills. And now the allies are going to have to regroup and push up towards this tank as a team. Fireball, MP40 frag onto Lazio before they all self-kill. And the respawn comes in from the opposite side. Got a couple of people having a peek at the stream. But unfortunately for them, it's not on the camera. So they're not on the TV. Antho, Blade, and Antho again getting a couple of frags here. One light falls over. And team kill revive coming in from Blade here as well onto Eugen. Couple of frags coming out from Eugen. Nice headshots there. Grim gets a grenade frag on him. Are they going to get the tank this time around? Antho with the rifle grenade frag. Cresty coming in with the MP40. And I'm not sure if they're going to get any more... I'm not sure if they're going to get any more done to this tank now as Eugen gets some more landmines down in the area. 20 more seconds of respawn left. And we're going to see if the Nordic guys can push forward towards this tank. Grim and Lightning getting a couple of frags apiece to their name. As we see Fireball and Antho go down. One more medic remaining at this main gate. Eugen's going to push on him. I don't think he's going to get it. Yes, he is going to get the frag. And now we're going to see if the Nordic side can push back up towards this tank to get it built. Play with an MP40 frag, going to get the gib on the Grim as well. Rifle grenade there from the Axis. And Cresty's forced to push back and have a bit of a lean there as the medic's just going to wait for him to change weapon. Chucks a grenade out. Cresty's probably going to get the frag. Yes, he is. And Fireball goes down and gets gibbed by Cresty as he waits for his teammates at this side gate. Pushes in now, but he's going to go back and hover around this side exit for a bit. Wait for the rest of his teammates, and then he's going to push in towards this tank as grenades get chucked over by the allied side. Axis respawn, and Stray's going to get a double frag there. Rifle grenade comes in from the Axis side as well. Not going to get any gibs, which is the main point of that rifle nade, and unfortunately for that, he misses the second one as well, so he's not going to be able to shoot one for a long time. Cresty, is he going to dive for the tank? He's not going to dive anywhere soon when he's going to get grenaded down like that. Gets the respawn on. 10 minutes and 47 seconds left on the board. And Nordic not looking as strong as they originally were. Oxid's self-kill, and it's looking as if Gold Rush is going to go in the way of Oxid at the moment as the Nordic side push up the back of the map now. Grim leading the charge as a medic. Rifle grenade comes in onto the back charge, but it doesn't do anything. The landmine's doing most of the damage as it takes the engineer down to 32 HP. Grenade chucked in by the Axis side. Eugen gets one MP40 frag there. Grenade does nothing from Cresty, and it looks as if the Axis side are going to shut that final bit down. I'm going to actually shoutcast log in because at the moment I can't see team names, and now I can, as we see Cresty respawn along with his teammates there as they make their way up towards the side gate. 10 minutes exactly left on the board. Lightning pushing forwards as his medic. Are they going to dive out of the tank this time? Not with the grenades stood in their way. 9:55 on the board. Thompson coming in from Cresty, gets a grenade boost onto the boxes. Blade with a double MP40 frag, and it looks as if the Oxford side are going to stand strong. Cresty pushing back up towards this main gate, and I don't think any of the other guys are really getting into the action as Antho and Fireball get a frag each. Blade with another MP40, make that two. Is he going to get a grenade frag as well? Nope, picks out the pistol. And Fireball finishes things off at that main gate. Dynamite goes down from Eugen yet again. 9 minutes 27 on the board. And it looks as if the Oxy side are looking extremely strong right at the moment. Quite a while left for that Dynamite to blow. Blade takes a couple of med packs out. Grim with 2 Thompson frags there at that side gate. Is this going to be the time to push? Yes, it is. Blade's going to stand strong with the Thompson though. 8 HP left. 9 minutes and 8 seconds left on the board. And the grenade finally finishes him off at the boxes. Cresty the man to chuck it in. Fireball with the revive onto his teammate Blade, who did get grenaded just a minute ago. 8 minutes and 57 seconds left. 3-man Dynamite there from Eugen. Fireball and Antho getting the rest of the frags as well. Blade gets revived. And the Dynamite goes down yet again from Eugen at that main gate. I don't know why the Allied side was stood there when the Dynamite was there, but for some reason they were. Blade challenges this medic and the rifle grenade as they push in the side exit now. Stray, Eugen and Antho getting a lot of frags there. Ace-Bet gives me the thumbs up, which is always good to see. And giving me a high five as well. Bit of a weak high five, but it's a high five nonetheless. Dynamite goes down on that main gate again. Dynamite from Eugen yet again, making that 3 kills for the attack inside. The Stray makes his way round the back of the truck hill. 8 minutes and 10 seconds left on the board. And it looks as if the Oxford side are going to set up another strong defense. 10 seconds left on that Dynamite. I don't think the guys are going to have the balls to push it through the main gate this time with that Dynamite constantly getting frags. And the Axis side looking to stand strong once again. Antho getting a frag onto Cresty, but he's not going to get anything more than that. Dynamite blows up. And there's no more pushing from this Allied side. Oxford have got this well and truly locked down. Lazio with the Garan frag there. Lightning with a second, but Blade's going to pick off the important frag, which is on the Engineer, as we see 2 medics pushing in the side gate. Stray, Antho getting frags here on the Allied side. He still knows there's a couple left at that side gate. They're not going to get any gibbs because the frags are just going to completely dominate them. Cresty with a Thompson as he runs away to that side gate. Blade's going to chase after him. And Eugen is going to put another Dynamite down at that main gate. 7 minutes, 19 seconds on the board. Pays the price for staying out there, Cresty. And Lazio is going to get a frag here just before. I've lost sound and I've got sound back. And that was a close one. As we see Blade set its position back up at the boxes. 10 seconds left to blow on that Dynamite. And it looks to me as if the Nordic side are a bit tired, because Fireball with those 2-3 frags there he's getting. Dynamite there from Eugen onto his teammate Antho. That's never going to be too good, but he's going to respawn in 5 seconds time. And then we're going to see the Nordics are pushing that side gate. Stray with a grenade frag onto Cresty. Stone is pushing in as a medic. Blade is going to challenge him, but he knows there's people coming from the main, and Lazio is going to get the rifle grenade frag onto him. 20 seconds left. Stray is going to be the man in action. We have lost the gun again for some reason on the server, so I better get it back for you just quickly. And we're now going to see if the Oxford side are finally going to give in. 6 minutes, 16 seconds left on the board. Lightning Thompson frag on Antho, who's going to get a revive from his teammate straight before the grenade gives him. Respawn comes in. That means they've got another 30 seconds before they can respawn again. Blade throws a grenade up into the skies because he knows he's going to get team kills otherwise. Fireball pushing forward with the Luger. Takes on Lightning, who's going to go down instantly to Blade's MP40. And the Nordic side, even though they're getting the frags, just can't seem to finish the thing off. They just haven't got that cutting edge finish. Like got the finisher move, for example, you know, they just need something left. something else in the tank to just push them the rest of the way, but they've got nothing there. Antho, grenade off onto Lazio means that the respawn is going to be completely safe from any more rifle grenades that come flying their way. Blade throws a grenade over, Cresty goes down, gets the Gib straight away, and Antho chimes in with another frag onto Lazio. Make that 2. Stonage goes down as well. 5 seconds left on that dynamite. And it looks as if Blade is going to be holding his position at the main gate again. Eugene throws a grenade off. Grim with a frag. Stray gets a Thompson frag onto Lightning, but not before Blade can finish the job on the Cresty, who was the engineer. 5 minutes and 5 seconds left on the board now. And it's just not looking good at all for this Nordic esports side. We're just watching Oxid absolutely annihilate them at the moment. Antho throws a rifle grenade in at the side exit, gets a frag after giving the allied engineer. And they are now going to continue to push out. Grim with the Thompson frag there. Make that 2. Antho with a landmine frag, throws a grenade at his enemy, but he doesn't get the frag. Lazio with the Garand onto Antho. Eugene with an MP40. They are open to rifle grenaders territory. It is going to hit them, but he's not going to get any gibbed. He's going to get gibbed himself as the dynamite blows up at the main gate. And now the rifle is going to push out the side gate. Antho being the man to do so with his grenade in hand. Chucks it out down the stairs. 10 seconds of respawn left. And now we see that they're pushing in the main. Antho with the first rifle grenade frag. He's going to get the Gib. No, he doesn't want to get the Gib. He's got 4 seconds left. 4 minutes left, I should say, on the clock. He doesn't need to get the Gib. They know it's a good game already. And well, with the likes of Antho and Fireball just quite simply dominating the Nordic side. I don't think Nordic have really much else to reply with. I mean, they've got like I've been saying, they've got the odd frag here and there. But apart from that, they've got nothing. They did build the tank actually at one stage, but it just definitely wasn't enough as the Axis side respawn again. Antho gets the rifle grenade primed, ready for them to make the main push. And Antho gets the landmine frag outside the main door. Bad grenade there into the wall though, gets revived. Synergy with a Thompson frag onto Antho. Gets a grenade chucked out towards the side as Lightning continues to get a couple more frags. Cresty goes down to a K43 finally from Antho. Blade MP40 as well onto Lightning. And it looks to me as if Oxid have won this map. And then we will have a second map. So, well, I would go and find out what the second map is straight away, but at the moment, I'm not sure if I should. Because we've still got 3 minutes left. Lightning pushing forward now with the Thompson. The rifle grenade pinged off his way, but he's not gonna get anything done as we see the remaining Nordic side all pile in now. The grenades come in, landmines come in, revives coming in as well. And I think the engineers are gonna get the tank repaired. Landmine takes down Lazio, and they've managed to take the tank with a smiley face from Eugene because he knows that they've dominated. They know that they've done this well. Cresty with a couple of grenades off. Barriers getting constructed. Cresty self-kills. And Stonage won't self-kill. He's going to take the fight. Gets the frag off onto Stray. Nice shooting there from Stonage. Gets the double frag. And Blade matches him with a turbo man of his own. Tank-mounted MG42 from Lightning now. And it looks like the Nordic esports side can still at least panic this Oxid side. I don't know if they can set a time anymore, but they can at least give it their best shot. As we now see the Nordic side push this tank further on forwards. I'm pretty sure this is good game now. I have never seen anybody set a 3-minute time on Gold Rush before. So if they do set a 3-minute time, then fair play. Fair play to them. They've done a good job. But at the moment, it doesn't look as if it's too convincing for them at the moment. As the tank has been damaged, going to get repaired. And this is officially good game, I reckon. As Stray goes down to Lightning's Thompson there. GG, well played from Stray. I'm pretty confident that they've won as well. GG from Cresty. And I am going to go find out what the second map is. So don't go anywhere. We'll bring you the second map of Nordic versus teamoxid in about, in about a couple of minutes. And I'll be back with you in no time at all. So don't go anywhere. Going to go in and find out what the second map is, and I'll be back with you shortly.
You got girls that's with the business. Get on top and let me see it. Wait, not in here, we out of here. Jump in my vehicle. Long seat. She just tryna comfort me. She like no orange Camaro. She said let's ride up and trick or treat. Like damn girl, you f***ing with the man, girl. Like damn girl, you with the man, girl. Don't say a word, just turn around and let me see it. Girl, you got something something special for me. It's way too many suckers in the VIP. Hell, got my car out front. So tell me, do you wanna kick it in the backseat?
I wanna get beside you, so I can be your backseat driver. I wanna get beside you, so I can be your backseat driver.
Hey girl, what's up? All of this dancing get you up. I notice you because your friends is freaking starstruck. And you got more of that, how you say it's shy swag. Until you get it low, quit playing with your fine ass. I said don't try me, baby, I'll make you hot crack. Let's do like Fishburg dancing and shake this spot quick. Oh, you a good girl, it's cool, I play pretend too. I heard you had a baby, you want a new boy. Don't say a word, just turn around and let me see. Girl, you got something special for me. It's way too many suckers in the VIP. Hell, got my car out front. So tell me, do you wanna kick it in the backseat?
I wanna get beside you, so I can be your backseat driver. I wanna get beside you, so I can be your backseat driver.
Met a group of girls in an Escalade. I met a group of girls in an Escalade. Met a group of girls in an Escalade. They came with you and left with me. I met a group of girls in an Escalade. I met a group of girls in an Escalade.
And go 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 and go. Play with fire and you will get burned. 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 Will get burned. Will get burned.
Oh, hello. That's better. I can hear myself now. That's much better. Cheers. Yeah, so we got the second map, which is Frostbite. Probably my favorite map in the game. It's nice and good. Just waiting for the players to ready up, and then we should be good to go. Getting pretty